Welcome back, my name is Carrie, and today I'm going to show you the very latest affordable prefab home entering the market in America. Well, looks like vacation is over because the year's starting out with a banger. This is it. This is the banger. The most requested video topic on my channel is always affordable prefab options, and I'm going to be honest with you, it isn't always easy to deliver. However, there's a reason they call me the Doug Heffernan of prefab homes, and I just found a company listing prices that you gotta see to believe. Every once in a while, I have the pleasure to announce a brand new company that, to my knowledge, hasn't been posted anywhere else. And today is one of those days. The company I'm talking about is Vesta Homes with their line of small footprint prefabs. What I'm going to do is tell you about the company, check out their models, and get into the pricing. I catch a lot of heat in the comments about prefab home pricing, and 0 times so far has it been about the price being too affordable. 0. With that in mind, I'm always on the lookout for affordable options to tell people about, but they aren't always available. Simple as that. Just imagine my delight when I came across a company proposing one of the most affordable products around that says they're aiming to build 1,000 units per month. Things are escalating quickly, I know. This is likely the point in the video where people are getting ready to type "prove it" in the comments, to which I'll reply, I can't. Because if I wait until the first prototype is done or they build 1,000 units in a single month, it's old news, at which point there's no reason for this channel to exist. It's just me sitting here with a sweaty forehead. When we're this early, I can tell you what they plan to do, and then we get to watch and see if they can execute, which is fun. They've laid out a bit of a roadmap on their website, which makes it easy to track whether they're hitting their milestones, and I think it's a great place to start. First thing they're planning to knock off the list is completion of prototypes. They're listing 2 models on their website, so hopefully that means they're building one of each. Be nice to see them both. I messaged the company, and it sounds like the prototypes will be built in California. Makes sense, a lot of people there are looking for affordable options. We're already a week into Q1, so if all goes well on their end, we won't have to wait very long to get a look at these things. Next thing they've got listed on the roadmap is start of production listed under Q2. This is where things get interesting. Usually a company will start out with a prototype, then maybe they build a couple a month, and then they ramp up slowly, but Vesta is taking a completely different approach. It's noted on their website that they're currently assessing different options for manufacturing partners, have found some to be a good fit, which would allow them to get to the 1,000 units per month mark that I mentioned earlier. This is a fascinating approach that would allow them to grow quickly because buildings and equipment are expensive, but they're going to partner with people who already have that in place. I don't think they would be able to start production in the second quarter of this year if they were keeping manufacturing in-house, so they're kind of fast-tracking things. Finally, the third stop on the roadmap is product delivery, and they have that slated for Q3. If everything else falls into place, that would be the next logical step, yes. Before I get into the models, let's talk about these prices. You probably already saw it on the thumbnail and thought, clickbait. Not this time. The smaller of the 2 models starts at $19,000, and the larger model is currently listed at $25,000. So there you have it. I'm just as surprised as you are, and it seems like they thought we might be, because on their website it says, "How come so cheap? What's the catch?" Yeah, guilty. I was thinking exactly that. Here's what it says. There is no catch. rADU, that's the name of the models, has been developed after long research on disaster relief shelters and first response architecture for displaced populations. It goes on to say affordability is in the DNA, as its design grew out of the most demanding circumstances where every penny put towards construction had to count. Yada, 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 but no, seriously, what's the catch? I thought maybe what we were dealing with here was a situation where the base price was kept exceptionally low, and then they charge you for every little thing you need in the house, including the air inside the home. But that's not the case. I've been told that the price includes installation up to the point of a turnkey product, including a bathroom and kitchen with all the fixtures and appliances. The site work and shipping are not included in those prices, but that isn't out of the ordinary. It's hard to include shipping when you don't know where it's going, and every lot has different requirements, so again, hard to include that in the price. So that's not the catch. Let's have a look at these models. Like I mentioned, right now they've got a line of 2 models. The smaller is called the rADU Studio. The rADU Studio is 200 square feet, in which they've included everything you normally find in a studio. You've got your bathroom, your kitchen, and your bedroom living room combo. Fun fact, I'm living in a studio right now, so I know the ins and outs of studio living. The description says perfect for one person or a small weekend retreat for a couple. It's designed to feature a sofa bed and a stunning amount of storage. Before I go any further, I should note that the Vesta Homes rADU doesn't ship as a fully finished unit. This is a panelized system that will ship flat packed to be installed on site. They have a steel frame base and don't require a crane for installation, so there's more cost savings there. The way the rADU Studio is set up, the entrance is on the front into a bit of a landing that has storage conveniently located to the right. As most studios are, this is pretty much an open space with a bathroom, but it does take on more of a square shape compared to some of the more rectangular options that are designed to be shipped down the road. In the studio model, the bathroom is tucked up into the corner, the kitchen is beside it along the back wall, and the rest of the space is nice and open. The front of the studio has a glass door and a window that's almost floor to ceiling, which is a great way to get natural light into the space. The first renderings of the rADU Studio look pretty good, but for those after something bigger, they do have what they're calling a 1-bedroom. The 1-bedroom version of their ADU is known simply as the rADU. No studio. It's described as perfect for a couple or for a single who wants more space. This model is only 90 square feet bigger at 290 square feet, but what they've done with that space makes a big difference. If I'm choosing between the two and the 6,000 difference is doable, I'm going with this version every single time, no questions asked. One of the things that I like about how they set this plan up is they park the bathroom halfway down the side wall, and it acts as separation between 2 important spaces. On top of using the bathroom as separation, the design shows a floating bookcase in the middle of the room, again providing more separation between the 2 spaces without actually having a wall to fully close it off. I like this for a couple different reasons. Number 1, it isn't permanent. You can move the floating cabinet wherever you want it to change the layout of the home depending on how you're feeling at the time or where you want to designate space. You could even fully take it out if you wanted to. The second thing I like about this plan is the bathroom's creating a bit of a nook for the bed. I wouldn't necessarily call this a proper 1-bedroom. I've had a bed in a nook before. It's cozy. Definitely recommend. The way the rest of the plan is set up, they've got the entrance on the front similar to the studio, but this model has an extra window that'll let natural light into the office space. So they have one window on either side of the door, and the door itself is a window. The left side of the home is set up as the living room kitchen. The right side has the office and bedroom, and the bathroom is right up the middle, creating that little bit of separation. I like it. I am very interested to see the feedback from this video on what we're looking at here. On the one hand, this is a company presenting exactly what a lot of people have been asking for. On the other hand, I know there will be skeptics out there because their prices are so much lower than a lot of the other options available. Until the first prototypes are finished, this is a concept, but you gotta like where they're starting with their pricing. It's gonna be interesting to follow along with this one and see how things shake out. Let me know whether you think they'll hit these prices or not. I should also note that the furniture is not included in the pricing. Everything outside of the kitchen and bathroom would have to be purchased separate. Vesta Homes is a new company entering the prefab home industry with a line of small footprint homes. These are early days, so unfortunately a bit of a hurry up and wait situation until they get the prototypes done, but I like to get the info out as I see it. So that's where we are. I am very interested to watch this one unfold, so I'll be following along with what they're up to and posting updates right here on my YouTube channel. That's all I've got for today. If you like manufactured home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.